What we got next? Batmobiles.
You want to kick us off with the Batmobiles, Mick? Like whoever the list ends on starts a new one. We'll just go around like that.
Sure. I'll start with my number 5 on this one because I only did 5.
Oh, okay.
My 5 favorites. I was like everything else. Like I'm not talking about the ones from those Schumacher movies. I'm not. Come on.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even want to get because I'm just going to trash them. Justice League. I thought that thing was awesome, especially in a Snyder cut. Batman Begins, that was cool in the tank thing. The Batman, and I say Batman Begins because they barely used it in the Dark Knight and it was blown up in. The Batman, awesome hot rod. 66 Batman, just a cool car. It's just a cool car. And 89 Batman, my favorite of all time. What you guys got?
So for me, I did it the same way I did the suit, by era. So number 6, you guessed it. And you guessed it correctly. The Schumacher era was just, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I think they were on drugs and they did the wrong ones.
There were 2 different cars.
Yeah.
And they both sucked.
You ain't wrong.
They both sucked. Like, they weren't better than anything else on the list. Number 5, the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't care about I didn't like it. Even when I loved the movie, but I just did not like the Tumbler. Like when I see Batman, I want to see a Batmobile type of feel to it, not a fucking tank.
Okay.
That's just me. Number 4, Snyder era. I like how it went from like a lesser of a tank and did have vibes of the Batmobile. It wasn't the Batmobile, but it had vibes of it with one of his cars. I forgot which one he had at some point in one of the movies, which was
like
cool.
a Tumbler light.
Yeah. Number 3, the Batman, the Reeves era. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty cool. Number 2, 66 Batmobile. 66 Batmobile. And the reason why I picked 66 as number 2 is I feel like number 2, and then of course the best one of all time, 9 in Returns. I feel like if people see those 2, they're more than likely they're gonna know like what that is. Versus the other ones, I'm not saying they won't like right away. It's like, Besides, unfortunately, the Schumacher ones, but I don't really. That's fucking.
No, you know what they are? Pieces of shit that were supposed to represent Batman.
But yeah, that's my list. How about you?
All right, I'll go worst to best. I got 7 of them because I did like every movie or something. Like I was like looking at every new Batmobile. So 7, Batman and Robin. That's my worst one. Batman Forever, Justice League, the Tumbler, and I'm going to say the Tumbler, Aaron. The reason I like it is because it's when he got first started off. He needed something that puts fear in people's eyes until he figured out the design of the Batmobile.
It also made sense, like for that one, that he was taking old military stuff anyway and creating it. So like to start out for year 1, it made sense.
Exactly. That's why I like it. And I mean, it's going over roof shit. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, I want to drive that. Then we got the Batman. Just that car's cool. But then of course the Icon 89 in Return. Love that Batmobile. That's my favorite Batmobile, and live action animated is the Batman animated series. Love that Batmobile. It's just so slick. But yeah, that's my list.
All right, number 1 for me, Batman 66. I love this.
Oh, you really love that old car.
do.
The double bubble.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that Lego set and I'm gonna buy it at some point.
There
is
one up the show.
No, I know it's out there. I don't even think it's disc. I just don't want to spend.
There's one close to us, is what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you don't want to dish out the funds. I get that part.
Yeah, it's when I'm ready to spend the cash.
Okay,
on something
expensive,
essentially use.
Yeah, 200 right now.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Number 2. The Batman, Robert Pattinson, really like that one. I'm a huge fan of the Tumbler, man. That thing, I remember watching the trailer for Dark Knight when it came out. They introduced the Tumbler, and just seeing him drive over and destroy all kinds of shit. It was just badass. Like I fell in love with it then. I love it now. 4, I have Keaton at 4. Keaton's the original Batmobile for me. It was a toss up though, because I do like Ben Affleck. It is like a Tumbler light, and I feel like it got even better in Justice League. And then sadly, Kilmer's, and then Batman and Robin. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, they are straight up like they try to make it so much like a cartoony comic book. Even the cars was especially the one where it had like a nuclear cell glowing in the middle of it.
Yeah, they just messed that up.
I was like, what is this thing? I was like, this is just for, look at that. And it had the big wing on it. Like
and you know it's even
or whatever you want to call that thing.
And how you were saying how they made it too cartoony, I do agree, but like even in the cartoons, with the cartoons, they were better than that bullshit.
I mean like the comic book style. Like they get it flashy.
I know what you mean. Like they just, it looked like somebody just gave up. They were like, "Yo, just do this. We're trying to make." But Chris, do you want?
No, it was. We put neon everywhere else. Of course, we have to put it on the Batmobile.
That too.
But his emblem has to be darkened.
Yeah, makes no sense.
That's true.
We need those nipples to reflect.
You know what I always needed for Batman? pastel.
There you go.
Makes it all go well.
It's the perfect Easter movie.
There you go.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Oh shit.
Maybe that should become our Easter.
Oh my god. No. We don't need to watch and review that again.
That's
We did that enough.
retarded. They're done. I'm never watching the Batman Forever or Batman and Robin.
Oh, never
Ever
again.
again. There's a lot of movies on these lists that I'm never going to watch again. They're all-
But
Yeah.
especially those two, I don't want nothing to do with it. And I love Jim
Nothing.
Carrey, but
Not in that.
well, he was entertaining to me, but it was really cartoon.
I hate it. But
I like how he just gets into the character so much.
Yeah, I will get. He commits. I'll
Yeah.
give him
He
that.
does.
Yeah.
he committed, but he committed to some bullshit this time, guys. We gotta admit
Well,
it. He committed to
hey,
some
but-
bullshit.
Well, no.
paycheck,
He,
man.
well, yes.
Batman's
Okay,
popular.
you're right.
Batman's popular. It was a paycheck. There was Arnold Schwarzenegger on it. Why not?
I think
be
he
on
was
that list?
genuinely excited to be there. I mean, he got to
I'm
play
not-
an iconic character.
I'm not saying he's not, and I'm also not saying that had they wrote the character right that he couldn't have pulled that off, because I think he could have pulled it off and it could have been fucking phenomenal. Again, going back to when we were doing these movies, imagine if they would have stuck with the Burton thing and how well those first 4 movies could have done, to where you're talking about those first 4 Batman movies still to this day as far as like being the best, some of the best. I won't say superhero because it's not comic book live action films. If you have those 4, I feel that it could have been that, but they were just like, let's try to get some money and whatever. Those punk ass parents, fuck y'all too for that. Your fault.
Yeah, Aaron said it for me.